7v7 to you live very shortly. Say hello to your mother. You're live on cam. And it's Clay's birthday, so could we just get a big happy birthday for Clay Tito? Woo!
They just have to fix the timer a little bit. But we're officially starting it off. It's going to be a good... Whoa, they can hear me really well loud. But it's going to be a really slow match, I believe, for this specific group of players. A lot of it just going to be star fishing for PK fires and trying to play around shield. And with TanManCan, it's going to be a lot of just poking and prodding until you take 80%. That's what happens.
And these have some very close edges to be playing on. So when you're playing those side of the stage situations against the Bayonetta, you have to be so careful. She can really drag you off, hit you with those air jabs, and take care of business. But thus far, we're sitting pretty much even tit for tat in the early game, and those platforms are away as we head into the city, and things are definitely picking up. You hear the stage getting rowdy for their fighters, and I'm feeling the energy in the building.
100%. And even then, we had a battle tournament at the last Edge and Star went crazy. He actually had one of the best pop-offs I've seen all year, and now his face is all around the HyperX Arena in Las Vegas. It's quite insane. So I don't know what TanMan's track record is with crew battles, but Star's been pretty good in that department.
We got to see Star use that PK freeze very well earlier in Knockdown 88. Got him very far in winner's side of the bracket. Got to beat favorite SK actually in the matchup. So big stuff. You got to be respectful of that neutral beat of the Lucas. And that's a huge F smash to come out from TanManCan to take stock number 1 of the crew battle.
He loves all those smash attacks, and he uses them in the most odd ways. I've never gotten hit by a smash attack from him and be like, I understand why you did that. It's such an interesting method.
Yeah, the random F smash, the raw F smash in neutral, and this is everything that the Bayonetta loves to do. Afterburner kick and follow that DI. Going to be a lot of extra credit on that stock, and you're seeing Star trying to approach with those Zers, trying to get in with a little bit of PK fire action, but it's still not enough great tilt there to start to put this Bayonetta in disadvantage, but not going to be able to capitalize on it. Great job by TanMan to use that APK to get back to center stage.
The best thing for Star right now is just make sure he can keep composed and keep it clean to get this last stock, get the stock out of the way. Because remember, with crew battles, all that matters is you get to take the stock. Not that you win the game. Of course, you want to win the game, but the more stocks you take, the easier you make it for your teammates.
Yeah, like, how much are you sad if your friend gets 3-0'd on the crew battle? Like, how much weight does that carry? You flaming him for a while, or are you just like, it happens?
Oh no, I'm clowning him for the whole year. He's not kidding. He's not letting it down ever.
Ooh, great use of the PK Thunder there, but the nice mix-up back to the stage doesn't matter though. Star doing work, big F smash, and a little bit of the BM coming in from TMC.
All right, now all I really want to see from Star right now is to make sure that he can get this last stock and at least make it a little closer. What is happening? Why are you doing that? What is going through your head?
What a huge stock from Star. You hear the Five Nights at Frawgs going crazy for the kid. Big headers as well to start to pick up some combos, but the aerial game always belongs to the Bayonetta. And you're going to see her in her bag whenever she can get those opportunities.
Yeah, I'm just flabbergasted at that zero that Star just pulled off. I've never seen a better executed zero to death in my life.
Yeah, that is some clean stuff. Always, when you bring Star to the HyperX Arena, you give him the big stage in the crew battle, he's gonna make a clip for himself, and yeah, that was the one right there. TMC getting a great job done there with the special, down special, bats within. Gonna be able to get the stock cleaned up, and that is a 3-2.
TanMan's down to just 1 stock left, but he started off the lead, which is always a great thing to start. Star might have not been able to continue on his path with this crew, but him getting 2 stocks right off the bat makes it a very good path for the rest of the people in this group.
Yeah, and then also thinking about the fact, like, there was a 0 to death in there. That was so clutch and so necessary. TanManCan was going crazy, actually getting a really, big lead. The momentum was so much in their corner, and then Star with the clutch genes doing that thing.
Yeah, like I think that's just repentance for the teabag. He really was like, oh wow, I'm so much better. I got the stock, and then he was like, he just threw it away for no reason. It's so funny.
Yeah, the disrespect into getting clipped on is like a true combo. So good stuff by Star to be able to get that work done, get 2 stocks off the board. But Wanderers Wonderland starting with the lead. Going to be JoJo now coming up to try to clean up this last stock without losing one of their own.
Yeah, that's definitely the most important part. JoJo, he just disappeared. But JoJo, as of recent, has been going crazy in Vegas brackets. He just got 5th the last knockdown. I believe he got 3rd the 2 knockdowns ago. And, like, he just came out of nowhere right over and over again, and then just started like smacking people left and right. I don't understand what happened. He just came out of nowhere.
Well, like I like to say all the times, me and JoJo have been playing this game since it launched. We were working together, we were in the break room, grinding it out, and yeah, to see the growth of this player is absolutely astonishing. The Peach combos are so disgusting, makes you feel like there's nothing you can do, and knowing that the Bayonetta's gonna want to jump is gonna be very good bait for Frog to be able to bite on.
Oh, 100%. I'm really I really want to think about what his game plan is going into this. I know he's fought Frog a decent amount of times, but it's also just the fact that Peach's combos are so devastating that if you get like tickled a little bit, you're most likely gonna take 90%. You're gonna be 1 rep away from 1.
Good thing though is that this Bayonetta does not seem prone to mashing. Everything is very meticulous. Anybody that's throwing out F smashes in neutral the way that TMC is doing it, definitely somebody that is pressing the buttons that they know that they're pressing. There's nothing happening by accident. So that's so important in the Peach matchup. You don't want to start mashing. You don't want to start panicking once those turnips and the Z drops and the hips start dropping on you. So going to be important here. The stages have been banned. The characters are getting locked, and we're getting into the second leg of Five Nights at Frawgs team. Still sitting at the runner here for Wanderers Wonderland.
All right, I was gonna make sure TanMan does FD his 2 stocks away, so it's not gonna be an unfair advantage in any sort of the form. But you know, Kaius is a very interesting stage for this. I'm surprised JoJo wanted to go here. There's a lot of open space for Bayonetta to just run around, fly wherever she wants to, and just not be approached by Peach.
Maybe JoJo's just expecting get in and get the job done, and we're out of here. And who knows? You know, like you said, JoJo's been firing off on all cylinders, so this will be both stocks forfeited by TanManCan, and we're getting into the crew battle.
It was quite. They were out for blood. Okay, let's see this 50% combo. Round it up.
Yeah, 0.5 off. I'll give you that, Armo. That was a super smooth call out. We're going to be at 64% very quickly, though, and all unanswered at this point. TanMan only getting a little bit of those gun arts to pop off, and that's a bomb?
No, wait. I swear, JoJo has to be one of the luckiest Peach players I've seen in my life. I don't know why he's playing Smash Brothers when he can just go to the lottery and be fine from here on out.
Literally, that would be much more of an effective way to get the bag, but what an F smash there, putting a little bit of TanManCan's own medicine into their mouth, and that's a great shark on the ledge roll, going to be another turnip drop tier, but no, going to be a great option. TanManCan switching things up and keeping JoJo on their toes.
Well, it was crazy. He just had a dot eye. That's the second strongest turnip out of the bunch that Peach can get. So it's already like really good things he's getting from it. But so far, it's just a lot of TanMan really struggling to survive, and JoJo really putting the pressure on this ledge. It's really hard. I'm really interested to see how TanMan's gonna get around a lot of it. Ooh, I think
it's going to be a back throw, doesn't kill, but anything from here on most likely will, besides a turnip. If we got something like a fair, like a back air, like a side special even, it's hard to pull out, but who knows what could happen. Great back throw here, that will definitely do it, and JoJo will not lose a stock. Very clean play, and that's going to be Five Nights at Frawgs, holding on to a really even game now.
No, that booty up was very necessary. If JoJo lost a stock, that would have been a very big uphill battle. He would have had to fight. It would have been just another Sisyphus rock climb thing. I think that's what you call it, right? Yeah, but I'm really interested to see. I don't know who they're gonna fight against. Who's gonna throw it against Peach? I feel like they need a character that can outrange her or just throw projectiles. So I'm thinking maybe Bo might be coming out.
Will Bo be that GOAT? We'll find out very shortly. It looks like the coach is looking at her. Hit her with the shrugs. It's your time. I'm not sure. We're getting some hesitation, but looks like everybody's putting all their brain power into what this lineup should be. JoJo is very smooth on this Peach. You have to be confident in the matchup to be able to sit down in that chair right now.
And Grandmaster, sorry, I'm a controller guy, so I love seeing custom-made controllers. But honestly, a lot of people on their team can come out. Visions can come out. I feel like Ronnie can throw out that gigantic sword and just cover half the stage, you know, F-Tone and all that. But I wonder who they are gonna bring out, because they're taking a pretty long time. You know, TikTok, get it over with.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put the 1-minute timer on the sub in. Going to definitely seem to be Bo right now. Got the arm on the chair, and I got the Armo in the booth. I think that the Sneak would be a good matchup, just because if Missions is bringing Steve into the group battle. I don't know why you wouldn't bring Steve into the crew battle if you got one.
Unfortunately, we do have character lock, so we are character locked from the beginning of the crew battle, so he does have Rob as his choice. But I think it's fine. His Rob, you know, it's just as cheesy. You do one gyro combo, you're dead at 0. It's okay. It's pretty much the same.
And it's very consistent as well. You know what you're going to get out of it. It's the TO special. It's all around one of the strongest characters. And when it comes to Robin stocks, you know, literally in the name. So very possible that Missions could have a standout performance. I'm really interested to see if somebody's going to get through like 2 fighters, though. That'd be fire.
Yeah. No, I don't know, because this is, like you said, I think it is going to be a very nickel and dime thing, like a 50.5 versus a 49.5 type of match. But really, I guess Boat is coming out. Boat the GOAT.
Boat coming in a strong second last night at Friday Night Funkin' with Frog at Fuku. But will they be able to replicate that success here against JoJo's Peach? Going to be definitely difficult, a hard-fought win, even on a not-so-favorable stage. We saw a bomb get pulled out on first turnip pool, and Stitch Face right after that. JoJo just always in that 1% when it comes to Peach pools.
Okay. What do you predict? How many like super lucky poses is he gonna get this game? You think he's gonna get like a Stitch Face, a bomb, and then maybe like a Mr. Saturn, or you think he's just gonna get nothing?
I'm gonna say Mr. Saturn's coming out. I'll call for Mr. Saturn. Yeah, JoJo, don't do me wrong out here. I'm putting big money up here in the booth that you're gonna pull out this Mr. Saturn. So let's get those shields popping.
They had like a parlay for Peach turnip pools. Like I put a parlay on 2 Mr. Saturns being pulled out of the set and stuff like that.
Yo, Level Up was the craziest with the side bets. Every single game at Level Up had the side bets going on in the crowd. So we digress on the small talk. We got JoJo getting ready to dap a Vote. You know, esports fashion. Nope, nothing beats center stage and just spinning around in the office chair.
That's my favorite activity to do. I love just spinning around in circles. I think Bo's just making sure it tags, I believe. Or fist bump.
Maybe that's a sign or an omen of things to come. Shout out to HB Omen.
You're such a funny guy. You're so funny, Osti. All right, but we're going to start it off. 3 stocks is 3 stocks, so we're just going to go straight into it. And PS2, the regular starter for everything in Vegas.
A real Vegas-style round 2 here. We got even stocks on the table, and we still got 5 Nights at Frawgs versus Wanderers Wonderland. But starting things off is JoJo right back into action on the Peach things.
Yeah. A lot of this match might be we might go to the 80-minute mark with this match, considering that Bo might just want to camp the entire time, just so that type of scenario doesn't happen again, where she's taking 80 just for weaving around Peach,
Yeah, we were sitting down and kind of just playing around after the Friday Nights at Frawgs, or it wasn't Friday night, Fight Night at Frawgs, and it was gonna be like Bo sitting there giving Bo a lot of Toon Link tips and talking about the retrieve playstyle that she can really abuse with that kind of character. So I'd be interested to see if Bo brings it out. But speaking of bring it out, the golf club is going to be saying 4 and sending Bo way high for stock number 1. Straight into the confirm though is Bo with the response.
Ooh, I was about to say that DI was kind of DIE, but she made it even right then and there. Then she brought back the taunts. Whipping the confirm. She's out for blood. She really just wants to kill him at 0. That's really serious.
Yeah, this is a close and volatile matchup, especially when they get in close and start to get the things that they want out of the matchup. That's a great up air to start to get things happening for both. But right as it happens, great aerials to disrupt the bomb and add some hitboxes on top of it. Going to be Bo sitting poised in center stage, but getting nared out and into disadvantage.
I really love the way they're playing around the corner. They're really finding their ways around each player's like tools and recovering center really fast. It's a really good match of like Tom and Jerry, or cat and mouse, I think, as most people say.
Yeah, Tom and Jerry putting some brand on it. I like the awareness. That's going to be another bomb. Confirmed. That's getting really deadly and looking really locked in from Boat.
Yeah, as long as Boat keeps this up, and she got an up smash, finding the landing and correctly guessing. This is a really good lead for Boat right now. If she can somehow keep up this second stock, I feel like this is going to be a really tough battle for Five Nights at Frawgs to pull through with.
But no way, that's going to be a crown to come out and another stock down for Wanderers Wonderland. They are going tit for tat, and whoever gets this stock here, honestly, is securing a huge lead for their team. We'll see who gets it right now. Only 7% separate them. What a great power shield straight into the down air. That's going to be a lot of damage racked up, but up special right on the stage. Going to be adding so much damage. Bombs on top of that, and look at the projectile spam coming out. Look at the layers of offense that Bo can bring into this matchup.
Yeah, JoJo's having a really hard time finding his method in. He's just consistently having to force himself to hold shield and hold turns and just hope and find a way he can get something in. Ooh, oh, Boat is really scaring me because honestly, at this percent, I know she can get a really hot kill out of this.
Some great shielding coming out from JoJo, but can't shield those. You're in the sky and you're left high and dry. Going to be very important that JoJo plays these next moments very wise. Building up that rage, though, which can definitely help in this lightweight matchup.
Yeah. Ooh, she barely missed that up air. All right. Now, the one thing I don't want to see is either of them get cold toes right now. I want them to focus on their best for the rest of this. I've seen sets where people just really get nervous and they just throw everything away. I.e. you versus. Oh my God! The same up smash in this as a second stock, ending the match and moving it on with Bo in the lead for.
Clay doing a birthday pop-off for the squad there too. JoJo going to be felled by Boat in a very close match. Boat in the bag on the confirms and getting a lot of work done. Now, how much extra credit can she get in the bag for Wanderers Wonderland? That's the question. And also, who will Five Nights at Freddy's, the Frawgs, send out?
In reality, the one person I think they might want to send out with who's left is most likely Tux, you know, the Luigi. But also, a funny thing to notice, JoJo and Bo were wearing the same fit. I don't know if you saw that earlier. Or Kaius is coming out, actually. I've actually seen their record recently be pretty even. So I'm more. I think they're saving Tux in the back pocket, you know, just in case a bigger threat comes later. Not to say that Bo isn't the GOAT, obviously, but we'll see what's happening. Everyone's wearing pink color.
You also just really want to put that Luigi in the matchup where he's going to get possibly a bigger body. That Toon Link is so small. You know, you're not guaranteed some of the early things that you can really pull off if Bo is on the buttons. So going to be a good matchup in the cloud. It seems to be against the Toon Link. You can get a lot of blade beams through those projectiles and find your way in a lot easier than the Peach was able to.
I'm just really worried that Cloud being the character that can have a pretty volatile recovery at points doesn't just get gimped at 0 and makes everything make way harder stuff. So even then, I love the camaraderie between both the teams, always giving advice to each other and trying to make sure that they get as far as they can with what they have.
We got Kaius, the killer, on Cloud up against Boat. Not bringing out the bike tonight. Going to be on that Toon Link and having done some great work thus far, but job not done. I talked to Grandmaster before the grand finals of Knockdown 88, and that was the quote that stuck with me the best. You know, after winning winners finals, I said, "How do you feel?" He said, "Job's not done." And I know that's the same sentiment that he's given to his team right now. We might be in the lead, but we still have stocks to take, and that's going to be Kaius on the menu now for Bo. And it looks like the stages are struck. The characters are locked. And we're getting into another crew battle. Boat will forfeit 2 lives at the top of it, and then we'll get right into the action after a very harmonious countdown.
2, 1, go!
They really like that greenery, huh? But I'm really excited to see how it's gonna pull off. I'm more worried. Go straight for it. TanManCan was stalling earlier. All right, we're gonna count down. 3, 2, 1, fight!
Want to see Boat being very pestering with these projectiles. If you are a fan of the Wanderers Wonderland. And if you're a Five Nights at Frawgs stan, you're gonna want to see Kaius getting in with this Buster Sword and cutting some kids up. And thus far, doing just that, 68% already, 81% in a Blade Beam is gonna deny the quick recovery from Bo. Nice cross slash, fully gonna connect there as well. And with this limit here, I think we could basically say things are said and done. Climb Hazard not going to kill.
Kaius is really trying to make this speed run at 80% right now. But Bo really just doesn't want to die. She is staying hard and hard just to make sure that she can get this stock and try and keep a lead for her team.
Unfortunate for Kaius that down there was a little stale. The active frame's already gone, ended up getting up tilted middle of the stage, but still getting center stage and continuing to push this forward. Going to be a dash attack there that cleans the stock and gets this thing right back to even.
Wow, Kaius giving me death stare to Bo right now. I don't know what she did to him, but it's just a game, bro. Keep it simple.
He said, I need those raffle tickets. Let me get these raffle tickets. And no, if you are in the building right now, spend $5 at any vendor and get put into the awesome raffle at the end of the night. All of the vendors have donated one item, and we're gonna be raffling those away at 10:30. So get your tickets, get your shop on, and enjoy the rest of the show. It looks like Missions is jumping on and gonna be bringing the Rob in versus the Cloud.
Now, this can be very volatile, because I know that Rob might be big and might be getting hit by everything, but it doesn't matter when you can just kill them off at 0, right? So I'm ready to think, I'm really raring to think what Mission's gonna do, because I know he plays more of a boxer-based Rob rather than, just gyro and laser roll,
Yeah, got to have a set against Navi, who's, kind of the prototype Rob out here, the OG. You got your notebook out when you're watching Navi jump on Rob, and it was awesome to get to see their set versus each other to see how they play the strengths of Rob differently. I definitely think that he got, a little bit of how that gyro and being able to set people into those detail resets and things like that is so integral to really bringing it to the next level. And hopefully we'll see Missions integrate more of that into their gameplay moving forward. But at the end of the day, you got a Buster Sword coming at your face right now. Not a lot of time to think. You really got to be on your toes, or in Rob's case, on all wheels.
All wheels. I mean, I think he's a little rotor. But besides the point, yeah, the biggest thing, because I'm a sortie main myself, I can understand the pain that Kaius is going to have to go through right now. If you're close up and you don't have a really good move on shield, you're most likely going to be stuck boxing with the robot, even though he's meant to be a zoner,
Yeah, boxing against a robot, doing some rock'em sock'em. You might see his head extend, but who knows? We're going into this thing even stocks. Nobody has to SD, and nobody has to worry about anything, but this honestly is the pressure point. You think about it. If either of these guys lose a substantial amount of stocks and don't get any in return, they really might be looked at as the reason their team lost.
Hey, I don't think anyone's going to hold grudges like that. It is just a show match, but I do understand your sentiment. Well, right now, I'm really worried about how Kaius is going to perform on ledge, because Rob just has those gigantic nair, Whoa! Okay, he really got really efficient in that fair. But, right, those gigantic hitboxes on the way. I'm worried to see how he's going to go around them.
Kaius, now known for his aerial movement and aerial spam. He's good with the bear, he's clean with the fair. Nice reverse cross slash there. A little cross left jump into cross slash. And now we got full limit. Missions knowing they have to go high. I love the crouching, a little bit of animations just to stress Missions out that much more, but all things said and done, it was nothing but a dash attack that was needed to get the job sealed. Stock number 1 into Five Nights at Freddy's quarter.
Loki, I thought Missions dropped his controller. Never mind, he got the up smash off of shield. He's really ready. Both teams really love to PM each other. They just non-stop attacks.
Not putting on a show is not a show match, and wow, Kai is doing some great work there, getting a conversion from 49 to 61. A bear brings us to 76, and you gotta be nervous if your Mission's in this situation, taking a lot of abuse. Climb Hazard, round 2, gonna do some work, and yo, this is hyper-offensive Kaius getting everything that he wants.
Right now, he's just holding that shield perfectly. He's not overstepping his boundaries. Oh, he was right with that gyro. All right. Oh, I really want to see some better advantage tape off of Missions. He's really missing a lot of the opportunities that I think he can get really good percentage off of.
Gonna get the berry into the up tilt, into the up air. You love to see it. That's a lot of damage. And another multi-hit up air sharking underneath. Cloud Stripe. That is the jab. Reset in the up smash for the robot.
Honestly, I think that's the first time I've ever seen Missions do a jab reset in my life. And I've played him for 2 years straight. But right now, Missions with the lead, I'm really scared because I feel like right now all he wants to do is just make sure he can cheese him, but he doesn't have the gyro to do so.
That gyro will be coming up shortly, though. That's a great approaching bear, though, to come out from Kaius, cutting off the stage space that Missions was wanting to take care of, and a limit climb hazard is just going to connect on the first hit. Huge perfect parry into down smash there. The rotor arms coming out a little bit haphazardly there. That's going to be a nice advantage that Kaius is able to expand on here. Footstools him.
Well, I really thought he was just going to go for the full-on spike with up B. That would have been insane. I think he might have actually gone the stock too, which is quite insane. I really thought he was going to hit that finish. He just missed it by a few frames. Right now, this is going to really scary position for Kaius. He just has to make sure he doesn't get picked off by a little poke and then, you know, go straight. Right. Yeah, Mission's just gonna want to play slower and slower. Make sure that that's not gonna be death. They're at a very high percent. If either one of them just sneezes on each other, I think it might be it.
Possibly going to end at any moment here. That's a gyro snipe, though, to come out from Mission. That's again.
As we said, Mission's popping off, doing a little fist bump. You know the one you do whenever you win a game of Fortnite, stuff like that.
A little Tiger Woods out here, just feeling good. Mission's clutching up there because Kaius was absolutely kill mode engaged. Really doing some great stuff on the cloud, but Mission's weathering the storm, and you see red in the face coming down from a really hot set.
We've seen this pattern over and over, though. We always see someone get 2 stocks lost, they're on their last stock, and then the new person has to come in. And Tux, the Luigi main of business.
Luigi, very proficient at taking a stock. Can you do it 3 times? Not always, but that stock off the table. So going to be exciting to see how Tux performs against Missions. If there's anybody that Luigi wants to be a big body like that, Rob.
Yeah, to be fair, the last time I did see Tux go into a crew battle, he kind of got the restock as he went in. So let's just hope he doesn't repeat that and make it a good show for everyone.
Well, I'm glad you turned, he put on his headphones before you said that, because, if I heard the commentator saying that off Rimsky, that's the first thing I'm thinking of. Getting 3 stocked by the guy with 1 stock, that'd be so tragic. But we're going to small battlefield where the interactions will be easy to force. And we'll see some planking from the Luigi as 2 SDs come out from Missions, and we do the countdown from 3.
Tux is my best friend, so I think it's okay for me to say it. So it's okay. I'm getting rid of the laser. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm really the biggest thing and not being here is Luigi's grab. Oh my God! Already starting off with a hot 50%, keeping off stage. Ooh, everything has to be good. No, not the grab. Okay, he has a really good STI, but he still took 53.
Whoa, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish, and that Tux just took him to the cleaners.
We didn't even talk for like a whole minute. It was just gone in 30 seconds. We didn't even get to do anything to commentate for this match.
Like I said, that Luigi is so proficient at taking a stock, and that's all that Tux needed. And now, across from Tux will be Ronnie, bringing the Sephiroth out, and definitely trying to stay away from that plunger.
These 2 players have gone pretty even. The matchup itself is pretty even too, or it can be in Sephiroth's favor. As long as Sephiroth is swinging that large sword toward Luigi, Luigi can't properly get in unless he has a really good game time going on.
Yeah, gotta utilize those tilts, gotta use the snaps, make sure those octo slashes aren't predictable and able to be gimped. And you'll probably find yourself very successful if you are on the Sephiroth, but if there's anybody that's creative on how to get in, it's definitely that red-haired Cypher player that's often reaching Ascendant inside of the Valorant game, but I digress. We're going to be going into this matchup, like I said, where the Luigi will take on the Sephiroth, both with 3 stocks, as Tux was so clutch in taking 50% perfect, and then just going down to the depths with missions and making sure to get that dare.
In all honesty, Luigi might be one of the scariest characters to go against in the group battle, because it's just 3 grabs and that's it, you're done. And even then, even with how many stocks he loses, it doesn't matter, because that one thing that's always going to be on his brain is getting that plunger onto you and just going crazy.
Right, Tux knowing that he's not the last leg, I just got to take as much as I can with me. So can look at every stock as an opportunity just to be an absolute troll. We're off on Smashville here. Going to be a lot of interactions that are definitely coming out. That platform can be used for extensions and also for a little bit of escape if somebody's really being dominant on the center or just making your life hell on the edge. But we'll see what's going to happen here. A lot of posturing to start things off. Nobody wanting to be the one that dies too quick. Air dodge off the stage. A little scary from Tux.
I think that was definitely a misinput, but still, he barely got away with this game in his team. If Ronnie just timed a perfect down air, I think it would have been curtains for that first stock. But right now, Ronnie's playing it really well. Just not being overzealous, making sure he's spacing all of his moves so he can be in the safe range without grab, and just, you know, constantly putting on pressure, especially on ledge. I didn't know that F was gonna hit. That's that. No, Ronnie, you missed it.
I know Ronnie likes to play Sonic games. That was a time where going fast was very important, but Tux getting away with a little bit extra on that. Also gonna deny the side special from connecting with some great shielding, but this is gonna be the Giga Flame fully charged up. That's going to be a stock deleted. It looks impossible to deal with that when it comes out, but a well-timed neutral get up can definitely do it.
Right now, Ronnie is playing like the best I've seen for a group battle. I just said that, and he's getting chewed up right now. We got those last.
I know you're aware of the caster curse. You've heard somebody praising you in the comms, and then instantly you get deleted. So yeah, you got to be careful with the power that you have on the mic. But Ronnie still keeping it steady here, going to be sitting with a lot of extra credit now, 60% damn near, and that's going to be a really nice conversion to be had. Not going to get the back air, but going for more. I think that was going to be an up air, but that's a bear to clean off stock number 1 for Tux.
Right now, Tux is adapting really well, and right now, I'm just hoping that Ronnie can keep up his game plan that's been going really good, and just consistently getting these stocks out of the way. Right now, like, these Giga Flares are huge. There's not a lot that Luigi can do to get around it unless he like plays some tricky stuff or just has the perfect timing. But you know, Ronnie playing it really well.
Even though Tux down in percentage heavy here, we've seen what he can do from being down low. Going to be great down tilts here that are able to just keep scooping Tux off of that ledge, but that's going to be the stock finally sealed off by Ronnie. The first substantial lead in the matchup as well, a whole stock. And that's a great call out on the jump. Great ledge pressure as well from Tux, but finally, Ronnie figures out how to get behind it with a nice get up attack.
Yeah, but really it's never over until it's over, especially with Luigi. But honestly, whoa, that's the first touch on my feet. Whoa! Uppy! There was no reason to do that uppy, I swear to God.
Leave it to a Cypher player to know when to bring that out. Oh, wow. Too clean with the timing, playing a rhythm game live in the crew battle. That's going to be a grab. That's going to be a down airs and an airs and an up special, and that's the first substantial lead for Five Nights at Frawgs.
He's got the one grab. Just all you need to do is SDI and you're dead. That was 2 stock. That was taken in about like the span of maybe what 10 seconds? There wasn't even like, I didn't have time to breathe in between.
Looking like Tux trying to fight for that MVP spot. Holding down the center of the roster so well. Now it's going to be Boa who tries to come out and stop this flame that is burning so bright.
Yeah, honestly, out of their character lineup right now, I think they only have right now Clay Grandmaster and Boa. And I think right now, pulling out Boa to save Grandmaster and play for the stronger hitters, you know, like Juice and Frawgs, I think is the right play right now. Plus, knowing that it's Peach, all the RNG possible, you never know what's gonna happen, you know?
Going to be that Peach to come out versus this Luigi. Both characters very much able to touch you and kill you. Going to be exciting to see who gets that touch first. Tux wanting to just take as much as possible to continue to put Five Nights at Frawgs in the lead.
And I know Peach can float around a lot and move around everything, and I think it's going to be a lot harder for Tux to get those type of grabs, you know, as he just did against Ronnie. But for Boa, for Tux, you know, he can still work it around. You saw what he just did. As long as he gets his one opening, he takes his advantage state from here to the moon.
We'll see if the moon trend is still going. Is Tux stock straight to the moon, or was it all a crypto scam? We're gonna get into that very shortly as our contestants put their headgear on and get ready to box it out. It's going to be, like my friend Armo said, the Luigi versus the Peach. And we are going to get into this match once again. Big momentum now from the side of Five Nights at Frawgs. Will Wanderers Wonderland be able to stop the storm?
This is actually, I think, the first lead Five Nights at Frawgs has had since I think this is the first lead they've had ever. Because every single one has always been that one stock left. So this is going to be interesting. Let's see how it's going to play out. Wow, great for the fair.
Straight for the fair and get it in the air is Boa. Some nice offensive pressure to come out early. But Tux getting their footing and starting to figure out what to do. Some fireballs for some posturing, some back airs for some damage, and of course those plunders always searching for a princess to put down into the depths.
Now they're just playing really slow, steady neutral. But Boa, I feel like the player that no one talks about enough. Whenever I play against him, I'm always worried to fight him in neutral because he is very clean and very precise about the moves he wants to do and how he does them. So let's just see how it's going to work out for Tux. As I'm saying that, I don't know, I can stop talking about people. They just get beat up whenever I talk about them.
I'm telling you, it's a power and it's all about using your power for a good side special. They're really going to put Tux in a disadvantage. Nice fair there to cover the platform. The misfires are coming out, and Tux so clean at catching these turnips.
Yeah, really, I just hope that Boa can keep the trend up of, okay. I just hope Boa can keep the trend up of keeping 3 stocks whenever you're fighting someone with 1 stock. Right now, he's hitting these crowns very well. That is one of his favorite moves to hit, and I see him all the time.
And it's like that move that when you use it, never feels like it does that thing, but Boa making it get its mileage for sure. Nice nair there to get Tux off the platform. So floaty and elusive is this plumber, but that's gonna be the heat-seeking hit to put the final nail in Tux's coffin. We sit on even footing again. No extra stocks taken from the side of Wanderers Wonderland.
The booty bumper was the end to the match. And right now, they're gonna bring in Zerks, my fellow Sorry friend. I've heard that they can go even, but it really, you have to be as precise as possible whenever you play a sortie against Peach, because you can either get blown up or you just don't let them play the game.
Roy at least having one of the most forgiving recoveries on the sortie lineup, not getting crumbed at least or iked. So has a bit of aerial movement with that, but you're not wrong. Once you get taken off that stage and you have no jump, the turnip is already turned up, you're gonna find yourself in quite a difficult place. But Zerks versus Boa, big coaching coming out from the corners. I'm really happy to see this big cerebral gameplay coming out. It's not a crew battle if you don't have your whole crew behind you. And that's exactly what's happening tonight in Vegas FGC.
Honestly, sometimes when I hear these teammates giving tips, all I do is wah, 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 wah. I don't, sometimes I think they're just not giving advice. I think they're just talking trash on here.
Sometimes that mental of like, yo, what are they saying to them? It's good. Everybody just huddle up. Even if we say nothing, just be ominous and so on the same page. They're like, wait, they put all their heads together in between every game? That's absolutely unit. And then do like a break? Oh, yo, I'd be shook.
Imagine every time it's like, Wanderers, fraud, every single time.
Yeah, it's like seeing like a hockey from the New Zealand team when you show up to the international, you know what I'm saying? You're like, whoa, these guys are serious and they're on the same page, and all I know is that they want to wreck me. And I know nothing is going through these fighters' minds more than walking away from this crew battle as the winner. Frog still waiting in the wings, and Grandmaster doing the same. The big heavy hitters at the back of the lineups, trying to be the ones to take their team across the finish line if it comes to it. But for right now, it's Zerks versus Boa. It's Roy versus the Peach, and we're gonna get into this matchup.
Honestly, at this point, anything past this match can have anything happen. All players left in their respective lineup have all had amazing accolades and can have very close sets with each other whenever they go into our Vegas locals. Right now, Zerks is just consistently trying to space around, use his movement to bait out options, and just trying to keep the 50% that he protected. Same thing with Boa. He gets one hit, he's trying to convert it into 50.
Peach dancing on the head for a moment, but a great fair conversion leads us coast to coast. Boa really sitting here having to think of how to be creative and getting back to the stage, and does just that. He's in very neutral space, the dancing blade doing great work to deny Peach from approaching.
Yeah, right now, this is perfect jab percentage for Roy. As long as he gets that jab, I feel like, especially with the power of Roy, I talked about something. Well, I'm just not gonna talk about it.
Armo going mute for the rest of the set. Doesn't want to affect the outcome. Good mash out of that grab. I mean, 116 and able to get out of there in a pretty quick fashion. Had the read there, but not able to punish it. Boa with a great dash attack and the turn up to get the crown into the dash dance for stock number 1.
Giving back dividends right back with that F smash. And there's never gonna be a point where they're not even, I think. I've seen it nonstop. There's never one person that has a gigantic lead. Maybe he's gonna start off with Boa, but we'll see.
Maybe it's the Tito nature of Chelsea, but just crafting a perfectly even crew battle here. We're sitting 8 stocks apiece after quite the fight night has occurred. Great side special 1 into some chefing, but Zerk's not going to be awarded his just desserts quite yet.
He didn't read the recipe book. He didn't know what he was cooking yet. He'll get to that point sooner or later. But right now, both of them are just, what an insane mix-up with that B reverse neutral B. Right now, this is one of Zerk's favorite things to do. He loves to move around. He loves to try and bait out an option, at least go percentage, just so he can get that jab or a really good read. He loves trying to read you.
Zerk's a true student. Really a cerebral player, always thinking about what is the paper, rock, scissors going on here, and that's going to be a great grab to get an advantage for Boa. Trying to figure out how to clear this stock before Roy starts to get that momentum with rage as well. That would be definitely an uphill battle for the Peach.
Yeah, I'm really liking how Zerk is playing this too. He's not overstepping his boundary at ledge. He's always keeping center stage, just making sure that once Boa gets into his range, he's always gonna swat him away like it's a fly. And just like I was saying, swat, get onto the blast zone.
Not marked, but that looked like it was tipped out. Going to be some great stuff here by Zerks to get the lead now. Will they be able to hold on to it? Holding on to that ledge for quite a while, but no punish to come out. The crown is going to bring him out of town, and that's 7 and 7 apiece. Who's going to get the lead here? Oh, turn up!
That was a not ice. If he got the regrabs on that could have been devastating. He could have actually led to a stop. Right now, they're both just fishing. Okay. He's scared. He scared me so bad. No way! Okay, that was an insane F smash thing.
The triple tilt into the forward smash. Super clean. Whoa!
Got the regrab, got the down here. Now. My bad. Please. No. Who are they going to follow? You think it's going to be Tito or you think it's going to be Antonio?
Wow. I can't even think about what's coming next. That was a huge denial of the ledge to come out from Zerks. Going to be up the stock as we get into the final 2 fighters from Wanderers Wonderland. Boa did an amazing job. You're seeing the team give the accolades, give the commands, give all the love. Definitely did great work, but at the end of the day, it's going to be Zerks that still has that stock lead, and it's Antonio, the team captain, sitting down, unwinding the Wanderers controller, and jumping into the Robin matchup.
Grandmaster being a long-time TR player of the Vegas scene, having many accolades, being doing really good representing us out of state. I'm really excited to see how he's going to pull through. I guess that means Clay's going to be our anchor, though, and he's going to be the final wall before Five Nights at Frawgs can potentially finish this off.
I know Coach Frog is sitting over there like, man, maybe I should just jump in right now. He wants to get in on this action, and I know he definitely wants to get some games in against the other team captain, but still has a little bit of buffer between him and having to jump on the sticks. We have a stock on Zerks with the Roy, 3 stocks on a Wario, or is it going to be the Diddy today? Oh, it is going to be the Wario for sure. And it's going to be, of course, Frog's Bayonetta at the end, or possibly before. We'll have to see how Frog is feeling. You feeling froggy?
I'm feeling a little froggy, you know, but Frog is actually the only player on that stage with a Metafy, you know, Metafy.UG/Frog. So maybe his coaching powers are going to be better, but we never know, you know?
Yeah, some coaches get paid and some don't, but still do amazing things. So I know Antonio, one of those coaches, Clay Tito, one of those coaches, and we're gonna see how they're able to get the job done. Center stage is the birthday boy holding it down. One more big happy birthday to Clay Tito, center stage, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday! Woo! Love it. All right, we're gonna get into the Robin versus Roy. No rest and relaxation. It's Armo and Oski Champ on the mic, and this is nearing the end of our first Vegas crew battle attached to the Arena Night Market. So if you enjoyed the show, make sure you give Chell some feedback. Give us some feedback on Twitter. Drop a clip of your favorite part and tell me how Armo was stick. I don't know what you want to do, but, you know, make it happen.
I don't think they know what I look like through the mic, but I mean, hey, if you want to call me that, go ahead. I'm not gonna complain, you know?
Your reputation precedes you in these seats, man. We know what's up. But we're gonna get into the matchup. It looks like the stages have been picked. Oh no, it is. And some music being selected. Yeah, music selected. Sounds like a good tune too.
Honestly, if you pick your music before a game, I think you're just too try hard for this game. I think you're doing too much, honestly.
Wait, you mean the Destati counter pick on Hollow Bastion is just sweating?
A little bit. Just let the game play, man. You gotta take what you're given, right? Don't make it too hard. You're making it take longer to go to the next game.
You're talking to the right guy. I play TFT, so I only take what I'm given. And you can't force so much. But hey, we're getting into this matchup. I'm glad because we were starting to talk about things that didn't matter to the plot.
All right. Right now, Antonio, this is gonna be interesting, Robin, because I know that sort of does come out after a timed amount, but I don't know how they're gonna make that work. Oh, I guess he's just gonna waste it, and that way it's gonna be an actual even amount. All right, one more swing. Throw it away. All right, we're gonna get started off. Right now, I know the exact game plan that Antonio's gonna go for because I played him so much. But he actually says Crom is harder for Robin than Roy is. So I want to see how he's gonna execute that against Zerks right now. Zerks with a really good corner carry, and let's just see how he ledge traps this. Maybe he's gonna get a cheeky jab F smash. Never mind.
Grandmaster very wise. That's what he was looking for and held that shield up strong. Hitting the Philly shell live. Nice arc fire to keep that middle range away from Zerks. Denying approach. Good air-to-air there and gonna put some pressure on the shield here, but not overcommitting. Grandmaster just holding center stage and waiting for Zerks to make a hasty mistake. Zapping it right into the dash attack and going for a back air when the Levin sword is out, but that thing is expiring. And Grandmaster having to play a bit more defensive.
Yeah, I don't know what book Zerks is reading, but he's going for some ludicrous reads. I want to read what book he's reading, honestly. But right now, this is a very precarious situation because one bad ledge option can absolutely be dead from these arc fires.
Ooh, and that could be it. It actually will, coast to coast. I was not expecting that to kill, but maybe sus DI, I'm not sure. You have to let me know about that.
Nah, that was definitely strong enough. It was a fresh F smash, so with Levin especially, yeah, you're going home. That's definitely it. But it's gonna be Juice on its way, the Wario player, and I think recently I saw him on the Wario list for best placing Warios in all of the world. actually. So insane to see him here as well. Same with Grandmaster. He was as one of the best placing Robins in all the world as well.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on different Smash subreddits, and I think I jumped onto a post one time saying somebody was talking about Robin, and I'm like that they don't get enough representatives with good VODs to practice from and things like that. And I was like, have you ever watched Grandmaster from Vegas? And oh my gosh, of course, yeah, we all know Grandmaster from Vegas. Definitely a top representative of this Robin, not only here in Vegas, but around the world. And that recognition, that fame, it's all adding into that star power, you know. You don't get PR #1 in Vegas by accident. This is one of the toughest crowds, the toughest scenes to really get a good foothold in. So we're gonna see if Juice is able to topple this Titan, or if he's gonna fall flat and not be able to hit the fart.
I mean, to be honest, from what I've seen from Juice, he is one of those Titans as well. We have so many players that are some of the best of their character, and Grandmaster, Dakpo, Ben, MBD, Capitan Tito, Sonic, all of these players coming out, and he's consistently putting up a good fight, getting some wins along the way too, and they're both gonna be really strong players and gonna make a really good match.
Getting into the good match right on Pokemon Stadium 2. And if it wasn't 2, I thought you knew, but that's gonna be an early lead starting to tickle onto this Wario, and now significant strikes starting to land, 62% unanswered. Grandmaster looking like a real champion in these rounds.
And honestly, Wario being able to just slowly charge up fart in a crew battle, he can have infinite wops if he wanted to, which is really scary, but it's a really good crew battle character. But as I'm saying that, he's getting quality wops right now.
Yeah, fair into Nair 1-2. Nice chomp on top of the ledge as well, getting some sustain from that, but those 11 swords are starting to hurt. Really, Grandmaster going to be able to utilize one of these to get a kill if they're wise about it, but approaching double jump Bear, going to be an arc fire on shield, and that would definitely lead into a confirm. We've seen Grandmaster hit those time and time again. 5 stocks left for 5 nights at Frawgs.
I'm really expecting great things out of Juice right now. Honestly, I've seen him get down to, 3 stocks 100% to 1 stock 60% before, and he's been able to make those type of comebacks. He is very patient. He is very, comfortable with being at a deficit. He knows where to be and what to do at the right times.
Triple up air starting to connect from Grandmaster. Juice having a hard time figuring out the timing to get underneath that, and that's going to be continued pressure to come out from Grandmaster. Now lapping the percent, great drill into the grab. The motorbike is out, and that's going to force the shield right into the dash grab. I love to see Juice really forcing Grandmaster's hand here. A little bit misspaced on that grab though. Will he still be able to continue this punish?
I swear, anytime you see Juice with the bike, it just feels like he's just playing his own game at that point. He's just playing a one-player RPG, you know?
Hitting the WarioWare live.
Right, that up air was insane. That jump caller was insane. I think right now though, Juice is going to be able to have full charge waft, and maybe he's going to make a full-on comeback after he takes the stock. He might make it straight up even. And okay, not yet. He got the perfect comeback.
Yeah, Grandmaster showing that chin off and living something that seemed a bit difficult. Great F smash to come out, but Grandmaster being very wise to it. Arc firing and continuing this pressure. Is Grandmaster gonna put Juice down with the 3-0?
Yeah, Juice is getting blended right now, I'm not gonna lie. We just have to see how he's gonna make this through. Because honestly, as long as he just got the stock. As long as he gets this perfect waft combo right now, he's gonna make it a really, really close battle.
Grandmaster sitting perfectly poised to head into the final fighter from Frawgs with a huge advantage. I'm talking 2 stocks on Grandmaster into 3 from Clay Tito's Fox. Absolutely not the menu that I'd want put in front of me. That's going to be a nair that's a little bit whiffed, but this one's going to connect up air. Will we see anything else come from it? Unfortunately, no. That's going to be Grandmaster now finding their footing and getting back center stage with the opportunity to secure this kill.
Yeah, right now Grandmaster does not want anything to do with Juice. He is trying to keep his range, trying to keep him away from him, and anytime he comes up with a shield, he's gonna keep just swat at it, make sure he doesn't get anything hurt. Right now, that bike though, it's scary. Wow, that didn't do anything. That's insane. It was a good 40% though. Makes it a little bit of an easier fight.
and at least makes it possible to take a stock. But as I say that, that's some big electrics to hit. Not going to be enough to do the damaging, the final blow, but that's going to be a tome straight to the face. An arc fire set up at the ledge, but not going to be perfectly placed to really make Juice sweat. That's going to be the final blow, though, and that's going to be Antonio just staring down Five Nights at Frawgs, saying, "Send me your leader. I want him."
First time in the entire crew battle that someone has had a 2-stock lead, which is honestly quite insane for the amount of people that have been here. Usually I've seen crew battles get very skewed very early on, but hey, that just means this is a good fight between two teams.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is gonna be 5 stocks at Frawgs if he's able to do it. This is 5 stocks he has to take down from Antonio and then Grandmaster. The full extension. Antonio going 90% of the way to dab up the esports way, but we're gonna get into this Bayonetta Robin matchup. I think that's probably a good case for Antonio to be the current MVP of the crew battle, the way he cleared out these 2 last fighters.
He would have the most odds if he does end up taking Frog, but I don't think Frog's gonna go down without a fight. He's been helping all of his teammates. He even brought Frog stickers for everyone on his team so they can have like a little bit of uniform, you know? But I don't see Frog backing down, and he's gonna make it a good fight for everyone to watch.
Well, if you have been rooting for Frawgs, Nights at Fighties and Freddy's and Five Guys, I'm sorry. If you have been rooting for Frog Squad, this is your last chance to lend your energy. Frog is now on the stage with 3 stocks to take down 2 of the titans from Wanderer's Wonderland and the namesake of the team. So really gonna make this a difficult fight.
All right, I wonder what stage he's gonna go to, because right now, stage is what's gonna matter the most. Because I think all I've been seeing after that town and city at the beginning has been PS2 nonstop. I want to see a little bit of variety, but never mind.
Variety is a spice of life, but not that one that we're afforded today. Some Nosferatus, a little bit of juggling and jumping, and that's gonna be all the resources reset so that we can jump right into this. Grandmaster down a stock, but we are into the battle.
All right, straight up with the time. Honestly, I want to see Frog get these 50% combos. I want to see him poke and prod at a Grandmaster and just make the most annoying match for him to ever fight. Sliding straight under the Elf Under? Yeah, the Elf Under. And I feel like he could have converted a little bit more off of that, but it's fine. He got his percent he needed to.
Frog with the first meaningful exchange here, starting to get underneath Antonio and starting to really mix things up in the sky. Great batsman in to start and get some things cooking up. I'm sorry, that's the witch time, I apologize. Going to be Frog sitting in the driver's seat here on the stock, and that's why we're seeing Grandmaster kind of sit back and play that zoning mage that he has picked.
Right now, I really want Grandmaster is just going to keep poking with these regular funders, and he's going to keep fishing for a reaction off of that. Like right there, he was fishing for something, a reaction afterwards, and that would have completely saved his otherwise, he might have actually been dead from that.
Antonio was high, but still able to get to the stage. Great stuff here by Grandmaster. He's holding on to these 2 stocks and trying to get something to brew up here. Frog playing pestering, playing quick and elusive. It's difficult to figure out how to really put some meaningful damage on this moving target up till here into the back air. Frog so proficient in that combo. And now with the ledge pressure, what will happen? Grandmaster trying to shield through it, ends up eating a little bit of some harass, but the L-Wing gonna bring him high and back to the other side. Still sits essentially in the same position, though the Gunart's getting charged up. That's gonna be a great job by Frog to continue to put pressure on, but don't mess with the possum too long. He might actually be a bear.
And right now, this stock should be over. He just was, so yeah, flight to do. But right now, back to even. I think right now, Frog just has to try and keep poking and prodding as he's getting this percent. I have not seen him overextend or go for anything silly this entire game, which is perfect for what he's doing right now.
And honestly, if Frog takes this stock, he sits in the best position possible just does not want to lose much. Nice job trying to get the recovery there by Grandmaster, but that Elwin so great at being able to come up from the depths with some great aerial drift on it as well. That's going to be the Witch Twist trying to bring us high. Witch Twist will connect there with a little bit of bear on top of it.
Yeah, Frog doing a lot of these witch times, but I feel like they're getting punished. But I also feel like Grandmaster's not punishing us. But there's a lot of witch times coming up. I guess he's trying to find the time, huh?
And also Frog is okay with maybe leaving themselves open a moment to find a bigger opening, just like that. Turnaround F smash. Frog with huge momentum going into the match against Tito.
Honestly, this is very doable. Frog, you know, looking a little nervous, but a little shaky, but I think he knows what the game plan is. He knows what he has to do, and he's going to try his best to execute it. But Clay coming in, and honestly, Clay has been a friend. He has not let anyone breathe whenever he plays. He always plays at a speed of like 3,000 words per minute, you know?
We did see Tito with some unfortunate SDs in a set against Antonio and loser side that honestly kind of gave the game away, gave the set away to Antonio. So I'm definitely curious to see how fast Clay plays, and if Clay plays too fast, that will come into factor. But I think that after learning that and getting that, you know, little bit of reduction in payout from those few little mistakes, definitely learning your lesson.
Yeah. Even then, Clay has had Frog's number for the last like couple of sets. Of course, Frog has gone some here and there, but Clay has been a really big threat to Frog whenever he fights in bracket. And Frog even says that he's one of the people he doesn't want to fight whenever he goes into that local.
Well, there's no hiding now. There's never back down in the air, and we are in the final fight of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Crew battle between Five Nights at Frawgs and Wanderers Wonderland. We're gonna see Frog forfeit a stock and sit 2-3, trying to bring this into Five Nights at Frawgs corner. Fight.
All right, really, that was a no advice F smash. But right now, what I'm gonna see from Clay is I'm probably gonna see a lot of like frame trap dash attack streams, stuff that would just rack up damage over and over. And Fox is one of the best characters to like play around. A lot of Bayonetta's movement, how fast he is on the ground, and how much aerial momentum he has throughout the air.
Has some really quick anti-air options as well, so that always helps out when you're going against the Bayonetta, but not when that's going down. The aerial jabs are strong, and Frog brings us even with only taking minimal damage.
This is exactly what Frog wants. This is the most even we can be right now, and it's the last two players. And honestly, it's all up to see how much Clay can get off of each string. But we just gotta make sure Frog can also do almost the exact same thing. And if he gets that right call out like he just did, might be hurt. We don't know.
Tito going for something big there, was going for the F smash, but not going to be a Frog to find that foot. With going to be Frog dancing around the stage for the time being, sitting in the shell for a minute as well. Tito not having the pressure, not having the grab, ready to go, still sharking for some really strong smash attacks. The shine being very exploited here by Frog, getting a lot of work done, but Tito still having trouble finding a stock. Frog going low for it, denying the box fire, but not going to deny the ledge. That's a really strong offensive option to come out from Frog, though. You know Clay is sweating.
Yeah, right now, Frog really just has a few options available. He's either going to keep poking with the F forward. Oh, that up tilt factor is going to do it. Right now, Clay and his crew are on crew match. It's either he makes this 2 stocks, or that's it.
This is the crew stock for Wonderland. If they want the dub, they gotta make it happen here. Tito finding the edge in, gets the forward throw, just trying to get an advantage here, but that's gonna be a nice pestering up tilt to poke underneath that platform. Nice dash grab here and a little bit of jabs on top of it to try to bring Bayonetta into that kill percentage, but the rage is building up. It's becoming difficult. It's becoming dangerous. That's a big afterburner kick to connect.
Yeah, right now, it's really precarious as Bayonetta is getting a large thing. I've seen a lot of these whiffed up smashes from Clay, and it might be detrimental to this entire crew. But Frog, it seems like he's going to the last stock. It is the last stock for both crews. Who's going to finish it off? Everyone's cheering for Clay right now.
The birthday boy is getting the chance from the arena. It's getting absolutely heated in here, but that is Frog with a big conversion. Going to get the Witch Twist to go up. Not going to possibly be able to end things here, but that's a huge
Twitch time, making a big group pop off, going absolutely insane. It's unfortunate for the birthday boy, but he has fought valiantly as well as the rest of his crew. But congrats to 5 nights at Frawgs.
I cannot believe it. That was absolutely insane. That was so crazy. Armo, thank you so much for jumping on the mic with me to cover the crew battle. I'm gonna have to go and find Frog. I'm gonna have to go find everybody so we can get a little bit of a rundown with things like that. But how much fun did you all have at our crew battle? It looks like everybody enjoyed. I know that the players enjoyed. I enjoyed. Armo already ran off to go hang out with everybody down there, and I might have to do the same. We're going to be getting into the Pokemon themed elemental battle very soon, and I'm just so excited that you all are still with us today. If you just got to watch it on the stream on VGBootCamp, I've been Oski Champ. It's been an absolute pleasure. We've seen 5 nights at Frawgs go home with the dub here at Arena Night Market, and I cannot wait to see what other battles that we get to bring to the table here at this event. I'm signing off. Peace. Have a wonderful night. And we're going to get into some Pokemon battles very shortly, so stay tuned for more action.